Virtual sales presentations. They aren't going anywhere. COVID-19 has forced us to get better at virtual presentations, virtual meetings, this camera, this face-to-face contact. This is going to be a common way of selling for quite some time. Welcome to the second part of the Catapulting Commission sales blog on how to have an effective virtual presentation. Now, if you haven't watched the first part, click the link right there. That'll take you to the first part. Here's the second part. Let's ensure we're going to maximize every sales opportunity by delivering the best virtual presentation. First tip for this week, you have to be animated. Being animated allows your personality to display over the camera. The subtle and sly approach or the nonchalant approach of sales is effective in person. However, when you are on camera, you are performing. This is a performance. I'm trying to convey a message to you and get you to buy in to my facial expressions, to the tonality in my voice, to if I look a different direction. All of that is calculated. So to ensure that you're engaged in getting the most out of your sales presentations, step up the animation. It's a performance. You have to act like it. You have to deliver it because you are competing against a million distractions. In the world of one-to-one, face-to-face, hand combative sales, where I'm sitting across you at a desk or at a presentation room, or even in a boardroom presenting something, I can captivate and I can grab your attention. I can make you say, hey, I'm going to listen to you. I can ask questions. However, when we're in virtual presentations, I can't see what's going on your side of the screen. It could be your phone's vibrating. Someone could be grabbing your attention. Your kids could be trying to grab your attention. Your boss, your coworkers, your colleagues, etc. So being animated helps keep the attention of your prospect on you. The second part to ensure that your presentations are effective is pace yourself. Now, it is natural for us to get nervous when we feel we have to perform. And I just said a virtual sales presentation is a performance. So in order to prevent that, you have to tell yourself, I'm going to pace myself. Much like when we're public speaking. If you publicly speak in front of a group, a large group or a small group, one of the rules of thumb is typically slow down. Reason being, if I'm speaking fast to a large crowd or a large audience, it's coming across faster. So pace yourself. Put landmarks in your presentation. If you're using a PowerPoint, typically know the PowerPoints that it's at your 1/3 of the way, 2/3 of the way, and the final third of the way. I divide my presentations in threes. So I know exactly where I should be based on the time I have for my appointment. You have to pace yourself. Don't ever make the mistake to try to cram a lot of information in a small presentation. When you do that, it's not as effective as giving valuable information and making your prospects say, I want to hear more. So remember that. Don't cram everything in. The best sales presentation has your prospects saying, tell me more. Number 3, do a sound check. This is incredible that we still experience this problem. There should be no excuse for bad audio. If I can't hear you, I can't buy from you. If I don't understand what you're saying, I have no desire to do business with you. That is the reality of when you don't have quality audio. There's multiple ways to get quality audio. Right now, I'm using a professional microphone. However, if I'm doing a presentation, with a sales presentation, and I don't want the microphone because I feel it's a little gaudy or it's in the face, depending on who I'm speaking to, I have a small microphone that goes below. Right below, can't see it in my face. It's $30 or $40 on Amazon. There's a lot of ways to get quality audio. You can get a desktop microphone. You can get a lapel microphone. You could even use your ear set, whether it's the AirBuds from your Apple phone or just any typical headset that has a microphone on it. Plug it to your computer. Do yourself a favor. Do not use the laptop audio. Do not use the desktop audio from the built-in microphone. It sounds horrible. Number 4, you want to ensure your virtual sales presentation is being received by your participants, then you must do this. Engage your participants. Ask questions. Now, I know in the world of sales, we're always taught to ask good questions, probing questions, qualifying questions, whatever sales process or sales methodology you follow, question asking is a part of it. However, when you're doing a virtual sales presentation, that's asking questions isn't engaging your audience. Asking questions is part of the presentation sometimes. To engage your participants, it's that rapport building technique. It is the ability to say, hey, does that make sense? Before I move on any further, what are your thoughts thus far? Hey, can you help me out? I just want to ensure that my audio is coming through clearly. Maybe you're presenting to a group of multiple people. Hey, before I go any further, would you guys all just type in a number 1 on the screen so I know that everyone can hear me loud and clear? Whatever you need to do to engage your participants to ensure they're listening to you. Now, if you're in a position of sales leadership, this is a bonus. If you're in a position of sales leadership or business leadership or marketing leadership, and you're presenting to an audience, you want to engage your participants. Hey guys, I'm going to be calling on some of you guys to answer some of the questions I may have today. So make sure you're paying attention. That's it. That's the one line you need to say, because everyone's going to pay attention and nobody wants to be the person that gets called on that doesn't have an answer and is going to say, hey, I wasn't paying attention. So engage your participants. That is going to help your presentation stay smooth. That's going to help your presentation pass quickly. You can make a 45-minute presentation feel incredibly fun and enjoyable, or you can make a 45-minute presentation feel like an 8-hour presentation. By engaging your participants, you make them feel actively involved in what is going on. Number 5, internet speed. Let's say it together. Internet speed. It is 2021. There is no excuse to have bad internet if you are doing a virtual sales presentation. There's a lot of ways to speed up your internet. 1, direct modem connection. Plug your laptop, plug your desktop directly into your modem. That's going to speed up your internet. Number 2, close down everything else that sucks internet on your computer. If you have Dropbox running in the background or another data sharing profile in the background, if your emails in the background, if your text messages are connected to your laptop in the background, close all of that. Everything that uses data should be closed when you're presenting. You want all the internet speed going to your computer. There is nothing worse than having a valuable presentation and not having an audience that can hear you because you have choppy internet, because you're cutting in and out. If you're not in a position to afford the upgrade of internet, you're going to have to take advantage of some of the tricks we just discussed. Getting rid of things or closing things on your computer that are sucking internet speed. Having other participants in your home or other members of your household get off the internet while you present. But if you're in that position and you can afford to boost your internet, just do it. It's 2021. You are going to need fast, reliable internet. Period. Point blank. Not even a discussion. And the final thing to ensure your virtual sales presentations kick butt in 2021, you have to be yourself. Have fun with this. It is okay to mess up during a virtual sales presentation. As a matter of fact, I value when someone messes up and just says, hey, hold on, guys, let me compose my thoughts. Because I know that person's human. I relate. I record content every week. I mess up every week. And 95% of what I mess up, I put out because I want my audience to know I'm being authentic. So just be yourself, have fun, make fun of it, enjoy it. If you aren't having fun delivering a sales presentation, you know who else isn't having fun? Your prospects. And you know what prospects do when they don't have fun? They don't buy. So make your presentation enjoyable, be yourself, captivate your audience, be animated, pace yourself, ensure you do a quality audio check, engage every participant. For crying out loud, get better internet speed. And last but not least, be yourself and have fun. Now, if you have a virtual sales presentation that you want to test it out or you want to talk about it, go ahead and connect out. Reach out to me in the Catapulting Commissions community. Text me at 661-228 8967. That gets you connected to the Catapulting Commissions community. If you have questions, reach out to me. I'm on there every day. Thanks for joining the Catapulting Commission Sales Blog. I'm Anthony Garcia. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.